delicious.
The first open back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Solid stiff arm. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. To throw right away is Shuck. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete. But look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
An early test for to throw now, Shuck. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Here we go with Kamara. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. There's Chris Olave. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. The 2nd-round pick leading this offense well. It'll be a 1st down.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Shuck. And this one's going to sail on him a bit, and it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Tries a low side and finds Olave. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The point after, good by Grupe. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start on the ground with Irving. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Oh, he's got him in wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chigga-Conquo, 38 yards. And the Bucs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. The Saints at 3-4 on the year coming into play. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
They'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good yardage after the catch as that played good for 30 and a first.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Again, it's Shuck. Complete to Olave on the out route. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Second and 5.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 19.
That's Olave bringing in another one. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. From the gun, Shuck. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. Trap 60, trap, go.
Now Shuck. Touchdown! Chris Olave. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Saints have taken the lead. And he continues to be a focal point. So that's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Here's Groupie for the...
First opened in 1975, resurrected in 2006, we welcome you inside the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints, here in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. Welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. Off we go here in New Orleans. And he's going to give himself up, dives to the turf. Bit of a strange return there. They're starting with very poor field position.
They're on the 3-yard line.
Already. 18, Pioneer. Check. Braccolini. Check. Hurt.
Chucked to the air right away. Brought in by Chris Olave. Across midfield, shot out of a cannon. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 96 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a first down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
After the touchdown, it's Grupe to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Across the 20, they'll mark him down. For the 25-yard line, that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
He'll get this out wide. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
On 3rd down, it's Irving. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So after giving up a touchdown to start the game, you'd hate to then turn around on your opening drive and give the ball back after a 3 and out. So that's a nice hard run there. Nothing fancy, but just maintain possession and get a fresh set of downs.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Irving. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
A gain of 1 yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 9. In motion, Okonkwo. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. Now, screen set up for Irving. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. And I don't think it's going to be his last.
That's Ibuka in motion. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. That's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's carry number 1 for Rachaad White. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Open man's got it. That's Chark. His 2nd grab on this drive. Good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And they continue to churn out 1st downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Here's a run. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes 2nd and goal.
Pickup of 2 brings up
They go play action with Mayfield. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
The man in motion here is Chark. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Chig Okonkwo. Touchdown, Buccaneers. His 6th touchdown now for the season. McLaughlin good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Shuck looking to throw on 1st down. On the run to the right. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
It's 1st down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in 2nd and long.
Back deep for Olave. He's got it! A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. That is a big gainer for the Saints. A pickup of 44 yards.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go, Shaq. Panther 60, Panther 60.
A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. More from New Orleans after this. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. As they've got it with 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19, shot.
On the ground for the 1st time, this is Alvin Kamara. It'll be a short pickup down to the 31. Entering Cooper. They're on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Chuck quick to Olave. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the 1st down. Out of bounds. A yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on 3rd down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
We'll try and run for this with Kamara. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. 1st down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
On 1st and 10, here's Shuck. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Grupe able to add the extra point. And the Saints will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the touchdown, it's Grupe to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Baker gonna give it to Irvin. They will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
King. Regular. Point it right.
On second down, Baker. Open man is Reed. He's got it. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
That's Ibuka in motion. From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target. And now it's fourth down. Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away. Back deep for the Saints, it's Rashid Shaheed. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On first down, Shuck. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down. So it'll be first and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. On the handoff, it's Kamara. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Saints first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the RPO, quick throw to Olave. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Moving outside the pocket. Didn't force anything there, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Third down and 3. Looking to throw. Here is Shuck. He's got his man. It's Hill. And he will get into the end zone. Taysom Hill. Touchdown Saints. On comes Blake Grupe for the PAT. He's got it. Saints will take a 21-7 lead.
Buccaneers 7. Blake Grupe to kick
After the
off.
touchdown, it's Grupe to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Forced out wide. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Throwing is Mayfield. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. The man in motion here is Chark. On 2nd down, a run with Irving. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
I just don't love the look of this offense so far in this game, Mike. I mean, this first half, they've been flat, they've been lethargic. There hasn't been a lot of urgency, and we saw it again on this last play. Simple handoff, no gain, same story.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
You heard me, I love control of the level. Came and told you how I let the journey begin.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
Now flags fly. Looked like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
3-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Chuck to throw on 2nd down. That one out wide for Kamara. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On 1st down is Mayfield. A pass pulled in by Irving. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On the handoff, it's Irving. I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for 4th down on your side of the field. But they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge. And now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On 2nd down, it's Shough. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's in! Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, New Orleans. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5.
Makes the score Saints.
That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. This one is caught by Reed. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. This one downfield for Okonkwo. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They are cooking to begin this drive. This play going for 30 yards. In motion, Okonkwo. Mayfield to throw. He'll swing this out wide to Irving. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
1st and goal, Tampa Bay.
The man in motion here is Chark. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Exiting the pocket right. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
Smart decision there on 1st and goal. If it's not there early, don't get baited into a bad decision. Just throw it away and live for another down. Really nice decision making here. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Another one from the 5. 2nd down and goal. Baker to throw. And he's in. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Tampa. McLaughlin now for the extra point.
Lining up for the point after.
The kick is good. And the Buccaneers are able to edge a bit closer.
Buccaneers 14,
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On first down, they'll start out with Kamara. And showing a little versatility as he takes this one forward up to the 34, a pickup of 9.
10 yards.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Throwing on second down, shot. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. And that one just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
He'll look underneath here and find Kamara. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
To the air again is Shuck. Rolling right. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
Throwing is Baker. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10. To throw is Mayfield. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Third and a yard.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
That's Ibuka in motion. Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. Forced to his right. Taking off. He'll try to get there.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the first down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
The man in motion here is Chark. To throw is Mayfield. Pass brought in by Chark, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Again, 11 on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
Regular. Kings. Alert. Point it right.
Here's Mayfield. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out.
33. Pistol. What's that?
On second down, Baker. Open man's got it. That's Chark. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10.
First down, Buccaneers.
In motion, Okonkwo.
Regular. Kings. Alert. What's that?
Mayfield. This is hard toward the side of the end zone. King Okonkwo. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Bucs are back to within 7. It's 28-21. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This returnable from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready up.
They'll work the middle here with Kamara. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. From the gun, it's Shuck. He's going to air this one out. And this is too far out in front. One's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Catch up to him. He will score. 75 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. Grupe able to add the extra point. And the Saints will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, it's Grupe to kick this one away. This returnable with Reed. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
first and 10. Here's Baker. This is intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Blackmon. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up first and goal.
It makes sense to try to push the ball downfield, Mike, and go to the air when you find yourself trailing by this deficit. But it also makes you very predictable. You see the defense, they're in nickel personnel, extra defensive backs on the field. It gets that much harder to throw when the defense knows it's coming.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
A 23-yard attempt.
Rupee's kick is good. And the Saints add on to their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for three, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Mayfield moving to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And they will get him down at the 35-yard line. Here's first and 10.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Throwing is Mayfield. He'll run it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down. On first down is Mayfield. That's over the middle and caught by Ibuka. And he will get into the end zone. Emeka Egbuka. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Lining up for the point after.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs are able to cut the deficit to 10.
Buccaneers, 28.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right. but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
It's a give now to Kamara. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game.
Mustang 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Check go.
Off the play fake. Here's Shuck. He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Poopy now for the extra point. He gets it to go. The Saints are able to extend the lead.
The score, Saints 45, Buccaneers 28.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
Real. Point it right. Kings. That's on.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
A second down throw from Mayfield. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. Out right and catch made. That's Ibuka. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
First down, Buccaneers.
Mayfield to throw on first and 10. Looking for Ibuka. He's got it again. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second, and they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the fourth.
Hey, alert! Run. Real. Point it right.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
Real. Kings. Alert.
Baker to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
And even though you're facing a big deficit, I still think this is the right decision. At some point, you do have to start forcing the ball to make something happen, but you can't be reckless. So I think this would have been more on the reckless side, and certainly a good decision. Maintain possession of the ball.
Hey, alert 33.
Now Mayfield. That is intercepted. Hit by the rookie out of Oklahoma.
Mayfield's pass The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.